All right, y'all, it is time. We are going over our top 10 running backs over here for 2025. It is time to get right into it, guys. Going over at number 1, we have to talk about Saquon Barkley. Now, we know what he did last year, and a lot of people are saying, you know what, they're probably not going to end up. You know, you got the Madden curse and all this other things, but good. He's in a great situation, and while I don't think that he's going to, repeat of what he did last season, his situation's just way too good not to be able to take him at the 101. Now, there's a lot of running backs that could be in the running for this 101 spot, but Saquon Barkley just is way too good. And I'm saying he's in an offense that's going to move the football. They're going to be winning a lot of football games, positive game scripts, and you're going to start seeing Saquon Barkley really taking off in this offense. So if you start out with him in round 1, a lot of people may pass him up because they are scared of that Madden curse. Matter of fact, leave a comment down below. Do you guys believe in the Madden curse? And if you do, are you staying away from Saquon Barkley because of it? I'm really curious to see what you guys think. So like I said, Saquon Barkley is clearly number 1 for me. He just has a lot of those times. He can get 100 yards rushing in the first half and completely win you a week by himself. So I love myself some Saquon Barkley. I think he is clearly the number 1 running back in my board right now. Had to put him at number 1. Now, number 2, I'm going Jahmyr Gibbs. I think he's going to get more of an opportunity in this Lions offense. I think Dave Montgomery is coming back. He's going to be healthy. He's going to have a role, of course. But I think they're slowly but surely going to give even more work to Gibbs. We saw last season when, Monty went down, we saw the workload with Gibbs. We saw what he was able to do. An electrifying player who's able to put up a lot of fantasy points for you. So Jahmyr Gibbs is a really solid selection. If you're going over there in the first round, you need yourself a nice stud running back. I wouldn't even be, upset if you guys took Gibbs over Barkley. I like him that much. I think he's going to take a step in the right direction. Again, playing for a Lions offense, they're going to be winning some games. They're going to be in a positive game script. That means Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be able to run the football quite a bit, and he's going to be asked to be able to, maybe shoulder the whole workload for this offense to get him running on all cylinders. I like myself some Jahmyr Gibbs. Put him here at number 2 for me. So coming here at number 3, I'm going Bijan Robinson. Now, this is probably the number 1 running back on a lot of people's boards. I like his situation. I like what he is. I think that this offense is tailored, going to be around Bijan Robinson. You got a quarterback who's in his 2nd season in Michael Penix Jr., and he's going to be throwing the football all over the field. But at the end of the day, they want that safety blanket. It's going to be a check down. He might get himself some good receiving yards as well. But Bijan Robinson should be a big part of this offense. And I don't think they're going to be any positive game script or a negative game script per se, week in and week out. They're kind of a middle of the road team for me. So like I said, when you have somebody like a Bijan Robinson, Tyler Algier, he was a 1,000-yard rusher in his rookie season before they drafted Bijan Robinson. So they have a very nice premier running back behind Bijan Robinson. But we saw last season, they didn't really use Tyler Algier the way I thought they were going to, and they really used Bijan Robinson as almost like a bell cow type of running back. So I do like myself some Bijan Robinson. I think he is a stud, and again, wouldn't have problems if you took Bijan Robinson as the number 1 running back. Any of these top 3 running backs that I have on my board right now should be just fine in fantasy football. So move right along here. At number 4, I have to go Derrick Henry. This is one of those guys who's going to put up a lot of touchdowns. And trust me, if you're in a standard league, oh yeah, he's definitely the cream of the crop as far as running backs go. But even in a half PPR league, Derrick Henry is just fine. He's in an offense with Lamar Jackson where the defense is sitting there left saying, hey, who do I stop? Do we go ahead and do a quarterback spy on Lamar Jackson? Do we stack the box against Derrick Henry? What do we do? But Derrick Henry showed last season he can put up the tutties. And when they get into the red zone, guess what? Lamar Jackson's not carrying the football into the end zone. That's normally Derrick Henry toting the rock for the score. So if you're looking at somebody for a consistent floor, consistent points week in and week out, Derrick Henry is definitely your go-to. Got to put him here at number 4 for me. Coming here at number 5 is the guy who was the number 101 last season. I'm saying Christian McCaffrey, right? So he was on the Madden cover last season, ended up getting hurt, knocked out for most of the season, and he just completely burnt a lot of fantasy units, which is why a lot of people are saying, Saquon Barkley, do you really want to get burnt this year if the Madden curse is legit? But Christian McCaffrey looks healthy. He looks ready to go. And with that wide receiver core over there for the 49ers pretty much depleted with all these injuries, Christian McCaffrey will be a focal point for this offense. He looks healthy. He looks strong. He looks ready to go. And guess what? If you can grab him as the 5th best running back in fantasy football and he becomes what we all know he can be, he will be an absolute steal for people. So look, if you can grab yourself Christian McCaffrey mid to late first round, I think it's an absolute steal because he is somebody that can easily be the 101 running back as long as you knew for a fact he was healthy. So I like myself some Christian McCaffrey. I got him coming in here at number 5 for me. So we're gonna move this train right along here, go to number 6. I'm gonna say Jonathan Taylor. Now there's a lot going good for Jonathan Taylor. We saw how studly he was last season when he was put in a good situation, but look, Anthony Richardson always hurt, really not doing much. Daniel Jones, we already know what Daniel Jones is, not a prolific type of quarterback. Either way you slice the pie, doesn't matter who is going to be the starting quarterback for this offense. You've got Jonathan Taylor toting the rock. There is nobody behind him. I do like DJ Giddens, the running back out of Kansas State. I like it. Or Kansas State, I'm sorry. I like him a lot, DJ Giddens. But look, at the end of the day, they run Jonathan Taylor as a premier 1A type of running back with nobody behind him. He's going to have an ample amount of opportunities to put up plenty of fantasy points for your team. He gets receiving yards, he gets rushing yards, he gets the touchdowns, he gets everything you want. And it was not so many years ago where he was himself the #1 running back in fantasy football. So I do like myself some Jonathan Taylor. I like them in this situation. The Colts, even though they're not a very good football team, they give the rock so much to Jonathan Taylor, he's going to put up a lot of fantasy points for you. So I had to put Jonathan Taylor at number 6 for me. Coming in at number 7, we're going with the rookie Ashton Genty, that running back out of Boise State. Landed with the Raiders, and he's given the keys to the car, guys. Geno Smith is now the quarterback over there. What do they have at wide receiver? Well, I don't know. Jacoby Myers, Jack Besh, that's kind of Deontay Thornton. You know, you do have Brock Bowers at the tight end position, but at the end of the day, this offense needs to find an identity more than just passing it to Brock Bowers. So what are they going to do? In my opinion, hand the rock to Ashton Genty. He was shown that he can carry the rock, be the workhorse back for this offense. And if you think about it, Pete Carroll is the offense. He is the running back right now. What are they going to do? Well, they're probably going to give himself a little Marshawn Lynch treatment and just give him the rock, although not in the Super Bowl, but hey, it's nor here nor there, but I'm just saying Ashton Genty could be a stud for fantasy football. A lot of people do have him in the top 5. I'm not willing to go that high as of right now. Ashton Genty, I think, is still a great back. He's still going to have good opportunities. I like Ashton Genty. He's going to be just fine, but I have him here at number 7 for me. So over here, number 8, I'm going Josh Jacobs, and boy, did he have a good season last year with the Packers. And you look into this season, going into 2025 here, the wide receiving core is being depleted with injuries. I mean, everybody's out there injured except for probably Matthew Golden at this point, the rookie that they got over there from Texas. So look, Josh Jacobs, he is a hoss, guys. He can run the football with the best of them. He had one bad season over there with the Raiders, but look, he came in here and he is a stud, guys. He's going to be running the football quite a bit. Jordan Love is kind of hobbled already as it is, so they're gonna need somebody to be a toting the rock to kind of take care of the football, right? The Green Bay Packers overall, they're a pretty good football team, so they're gonna be in a lot of positive game scripts as long as Jordan Love can stay healthy. But that means Josh Jacobs is gonna get plenty of opportunities to carry the rock. There's no need to sit there and have Jordan Love dropping back for all these pass attempts when you have somebody like Josh Jacobs in the background. You just don't want people to get hurt. So Josh Jacobs, I think, comes into a great opportunity, and if you got him as your RB1 for your fantasy team, I think you are a set it and forget it type of guy. He's somebody that's going to give you plenty of points, guys. So let's move right along here. Going to number 9, I'm going to say Devon Achain. Now, guys, this is going to pivot all based on Tua Tagovailoa's health. Now, we saw last year when Tagovailoa went down with injury, Devon Achain was not the same running back as we thought, right? He was this explosive guy with Tua, and without him, he became almost irrelevant because they could just stack the box and stop Devon Achain. Now, when Tua's back, they're slinging the ball all the way over there with Waddle and Tyreek Hill and all these guys. They're not going to be able to stack the box. They got to play back because of the speed of these wide receivers, which gives the speed of Achain even more love, guys. He breaks out so many runs because of the room that's able to be forced upon himself by these wide receivers, right? You cannot stack the box or anything with Devon Achain. But now look, if Tua goes down, this is a poop call. It is what it is. But as long as of right now, they're recording this video, Tua Tagovailoa is extremely healthy, which means Devon Achain's in my top 10. I got him landing here at number 9. Now, the last running back I have on my list in the top 10, I'm going Kyren Williams, guys. He is a 1,000-yard rusher waiting to happen. Looking in the offseason and everywhere else, there was absolutely nobody who came in there and took over for Kyren. There's no running back 2 that you can even think of as of right now. So he is the man. He is the guy going to be toting the rock. And with a kind of a hobbled Matthew Stafford right now, this could be even his last year, they're going to be handing the ball off quite a bit. And I know you got Puka Nacua out there. You got Devontae Adams. I get it. But look, Kyren Williams, he's a tote handler, man. He is the epitome of a number 1 running back or workhorse back in this league. He gets all the rushes you could possibly think of, and that's why I like Kyren Williams. I think his floor is just too high to pass on out of the top 10. But guys, look, this is my top 10 running backs for 2025. We're pumping out so many videos right now. Make sure you guys are smashing the subscribe button. Hit the like button on the video. That helps out a lot, and leave a comment down below. Again, I want to know what you guys think about the Madden curse. Let me know if you guys believe it or not in the comments below. Can't wait to see you guys on the next video. We'll see you guys next time.